Hi everybody, Iron Harvest. What an amazing game this is. This RTS that came out on the 1st of September 2020 on PC and will be coming out next year on console. Really cool. I'm having so much fun with this. But the problem with Iron Harvest is that it's not always completely obvious what you've got to do. Obviously you can play the Polonia campaign and it's like a bit of a tutorial. But sometimes you want a reference, you want a quick start beginner's guide, you want the missing manual, and I've got to tell you, there is one. What you need to do is you head on over to the official Reddit for Iron Harvest, and don't worry, I'll put all the links to this in the YouTube description down below, and you'll find a link to the Fanmade guide, and when you click on that, you'll get the Fanmade guide to come up. It's been written by a guy called CloneOrNot and his mates, and then you can click on the link, and then that will then take you to you can look at it on the web, and you can download it. And it's probably worth revisiting it because they're going to update this guide, this user manual. It's like an old-fashioned software manual like you used to get with games. When you'd buy a game in a store, in a cardboard box, and you would get the discs and then you would get a manual. It's like this thing, it's over 100 pages long, and I've read through about half of it so far, and it's really cool. It tells you, I learned loads just reading it. Obviously it tells you a bit about the history of it, what the different modes are. Let's skip ahead a little bit. About the heroes, about the units, about leveling up, about tactics. It takes all the different factions, all their different mechs, the different infantry people get, the costs for when you're building stuff. Honestly, it is really, really good, and a massive, massive thank you for the people who put this together. Look, you've got pictures of the maps. Very, very good indeed. So absolutely fantastic work, guys and girls. Yeah, fantastic. Now I'll tell you what, I'll also put a link to the wiki as well, because there is a wiki where you can learn a little bit more as well. But this Iron Harvest fan-made guide, if you started playing Iron Harvest, or you're thinking about buying Iron Harvest, it's quite a good read, this as well. It'll whet your appetite for what to expect in the game. And if you're thinking about that, should you buy Iron Harvest? What is it? Well, it's an RTS, real-time strategy game, set in this fictional universe just after the First World War, where the powers of the world, instead of developing tanks as a weapon of destruction on the battlefield, developed walking mechs. These these steampunk mechs that aren't like futuristic robots. Well, they're driven by people. They're like of their period and of their time, and it's a really, well, as far as my experience goes, it appears to be a really good RTS as well, where your tactical and strategic decisions make a big difference to the outcome of games. Yeah, really, really good. And Iron Harvest came out of a Kickstarter, which means the team that are working on it are fairly small, so they're going to be adding things as they're going along. So there may well be something like this in the game at some point. I know they're going to put a glossary in there, I think, isn't there, in there at the moment, that explains the terms and all the bits. But for now, I think, this Iron Harvest fan-made guide is absolutely fantastic work, so check it out. Anyway, that's enough from me. Hopefully you find it useful. Again, don't give me thanks. Go over to the Reddit and give thanks to the guys that put it together, including CloneOrNot. Absolutely fantastic. Right, brilliant. If you've enjoyed the video, hit like. If you want to see more of the time, press subscribe, and I'll see you again soon.